Morning everybody, doing Java here, DRFX Forex Swing Trading. This morning I'm going to take a look at the situation on a few of the currencies that I trade, and hopefully we can get some trading opportunities for us for the first week of June. So taking a look at the situation firstly on the New Zealand US dollar. Here we see that the market has actually completed a very strong decline of over 600 pips, approximately 600 pips since the end of April this year. Now, this drop actually took place within the context of the formation of the resistance boundary of this range setup. Just putting this line together, we can see that the resistance area was formed around this area here, the 76.62 area, with the support points already formed at the 0.7164 area. Now, as you'll notice, taking place is that the support boundary has actually been broken with this bearish candlestick at this area here. However, one of the things that you need to take into consideration is the fact that whenever we're having breakouts from consolidations such as these, movements from one end to the other that are fairly sharp and continuous like this usually will lead to a pause and a period of sideways movement before we get a breakout from the consolidation. On the other hand, if we're actually going to see a movement back inside of this resistance, back inside of this range to the resistance area here, we're also like to see a pause and a brief pullback followed by a setup and a bullish signal to carry us back inside of the range. So similarly, if we are to expect a breakout bearish from this range, we need to see a setup followed by another bearish signal to continue to move bearish. This is one of the aspects of consolidation trading that many people can overlook as they attempt to jump in to capture what is usually a very fast move that can be very profitable for traders within a very short period of time, both in terms of the daily charts, the higher time frames, as well as the lower time frames. However, this is something that is often a trap that we can get caught up in, that leads to these unexpected reversals and false breakouts that lead to losses on many occasions. So this is something that you have to be aware of, and I wouldn't be surprised that within the next couple of days we see a movement sideways that produces a setup similar to what we had perhaps in this area here, where the market pulled back and then U-turn to produce another set of bearish signals. So we could see something similar take place here within the next couple of days, and hopefully we can get a trade signal that's strong enough, either bullish or bearish. Now switching to the situation on the euro. The last time we took a look at this pair, the breakout equivalent of this range, of this pennant, had been hit. This led to the expected pullback that normally takes place at this level, and as you can see here, this produced a few small but bullish candles that led to the predicted pullback. So now what needs to take place here for the overall bearish trend to continue is for a strong bearish U-turn and signal to take place at this area here. Here we see that the market is actually starting to move bearish today, but is pretty weak at this point in time. So what we're gonna need is a continued movement bearish today of approximately 90 to 100 pips that produces a strong enough signal that indicates that we're going to be continuing bearish in favor of the US dollar, which should also continue this sharp and strong downtrend, which is also reflecting the breakout from this large consolidation pennant setup as well. So given the overall bearish scenario of this pair, we're likely to see a continued bearish movement in favor of the US dollar over the next couple of days and perhaps weeks, and definitely over the next couple of months. But in the short term, we need to see stronger bearish signals for us to indicate that one, we are going to continue bearish, and two, there will be trading opportunities for us to take advantage of that expected decline. So let's wait to see what takes place on the euro and the KIWI US dollar and trade accordingly, according to our trading setups and trading rules. And hopefully there will be just some trading opportunities for us. So until then, take care.